is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
So we go mark that you called. Cool. So we're gonna be doing your 5-card spread.
Awesome.
All right. So let me start by putting some Florida water on my hands. I want to thank you for patronizing the page, brother. It makes me feel good.
Nah, all good, man. All good. So I've been looking forward to this, and I didn't realize it came up so quickly, and boom, it just hit, and I was like, oh, that's today.
So is it daytime over there or just about nighttime?
Morning, so it's like 10:30 a.m. in the morning.
Oh man. Oh man.
I hope you're recording it.
Yes, I am. I'm recording it right now. So
Awesome.
everything we talk about, you'll see, you'll know.
Okay, because I want to hear it later just in case I miss stuff.
All right. So as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in rings, zodiac signs, or birthdays. So you don't tell me, and if it do slip out, it won't have nothing on your reading.
No worries.
Be open with the spirit and have fun. Since you selected the 7th house, which is relationship, you must ask that card a question.
7th, right?
Yeah, You can skip all the other ones if you want. All right, I've taken liberty of shuffling your cards. Please say your first name and the Holy Spirit. Somebody be, somebody be, somebody be. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
You most certainly do.
All right. First card, 5th house. 6th house, 7th house. 8th house, 9th house. Pretty good lineup here. All right. Let's start with your first card, which is in your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life or entertainment or luck. This is also the house where you get your strength and your courage from. In this house right here, you have the undines and the mermaids in the upside down position. Now, Spirit is saying you decided to let go of some of your hang-ups. You decided to let go of your fear about hooking up, hanging out, and interacting with people. And Spirit is saying this is a good thing for you to have dropped this. Because if you wouldn't have, there was going to be something or someone who would have strangled you emotionally when it came down to it. Notice the key word. They said they would have stifled what you got going on, the heights that you're going to achieve, and they was going to be using their anatomy to do this to you.
Right.
Is that making sense to you?
A little bit, maybe.
Okay, let me see. Can I go a little deeper? They were gonna be strangling him with this because, all right, they was gonna try to guilt you into being in servitude to them, to which you couldn't do what it is you needed to do. Rather it was go visit a friend, rather it was go visit your mom, dad. Somebody was gonna be guilting you into dealing with them more often and kind of just wasting your time, making them feel better. And they were going to be using their anatomy. I got a hurt foot, or you're not going to get any sex, or we ain't going to do this. They were just going to be using that type of energy, but you kind of outgrew that shit.
Okay. Yeah. I think I know who this is, but it's still a bit vague. But yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah. Can I ask? Is this person within my immediate vicinity, or where I previously lived?
Spirit, well, I'm going to give him 2 questions with this one. Is this person where he previously lived? Spirit said, yes, it's your previous person.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
yeah, I know who that is. Yeah.
Wow, that was a manipulating bastard, huh?
Yeah. Well, if it is who I think it was, actually female, actually.
She was pretty cold, man. She is raw. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the live stream. Yeah.
Damn. Our spirit is happy that you let this one go.
Yeah. Okay.
All
a lot
right.
of people were telling me that, and I was just like, I was a bit 50-50 on it. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go over here to your 6th house, which is your second card. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your 6th house represent your future economics, future money, wealth, prosperity. In this house right here, you have the guardian angel in the upside down position. Now, this is a great thing for your future endeavors, your future money and such, because Spirit is saying 100% that she doesn't have to watch out for your bank account anymore. She doesn't have to watch out for reckless spending or someone trying to take advantage of you financially. It's like everything is working out for you. Like the shit was set in motion about 2 years ago, and now the guardian angel is taking a break and just allowing the money, the fame, the fortune to accumulate.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a contract coming and the contract is really laid out well. Still read your contract. If they give you a contract, still read it on any level. But trust me, it's going to be a great thing. Nobody is screwing you in the deal that you're going to get. You got a deal coming up, some form of fashion, to where a contract is involved, and it's a great opportunity.
Can I ask that card question?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the contract in relation to?
Spirit, what is the contract in relations to? What is it in relations to? Okay. Retreat to nature. Okay, you got nature. Listen. Okay. Priorities. So I want to say it's a form of, how can I say this? Because it says listening, retreat to nature, and priorities. They're saying it's a different genre of music, more so like helping people get over, like meditative music, or cutting albums, or something along that line, like where you're helping people to calm down with music. Because they got a retreat to nature, and they showed me somebody getting high, euphoric. Then they had listen, which they saying people are listening to this music as in a euphoric state or a state of relaxation. And then they got priorities with King Solomon. It's a wise decision for these people.
Okay, can I still ask a question?
Yeah, you can ask another question.
Is that like in terms of academics, or is that like purely on a commercial thing? Because I'm just wondering how that's playing into what I'm currently doing.
Okay. When you say on an academic level, is it like teaching, educating?
Yeah, basically, or like at a university level. Or,
Gotcha.
Teaching.
Gotcha. Spirit, 2 questions. Is this future endeavor contract is going to be on the academic level, teaching, educating, music class? Spirit said, oh shit, man, hell, you got it good, bro. The card I pulled out is teacher.
Okay.
This is the academic level. Man, these cards are on you, guy. Shit. Woo, I'm getting happy.
Okay. I was hoping it was going towards that, because I just moved in order to go in that direction. So I also need to stay move as well. So it's a bit of risk on my part, but as you said, things are slowly starting to come together, and I'm actually expecting a contract this week.
Oh shit! Oh my God! Spirit is on point.
Yeah. So actually, I'm expecting a couple of different ones, which is why I was like, which ones?
No. I love it, bro. I love it. Sheesh. All right. Now we finna go over here to the 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represent your relationship, the couple dating, matrimony. In this house right here, you have a message from the water in the upside down position. Spirit say you've already made a decision of who you're gonna be with and how you're gonna be with this person. The decision has already been made. You're not looking backwards. I'm going to tell you that now. You made a decision not to go backwards at all. But moving forward, the future, its decision has already been made. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a really good decision.
Okay. Can I ask a question in relation to that?
Yes.
Yeah. So is it back home or where I'm currently living now?
Okay. Spirit, is the person that he's deciding to be with, that's going to be with him, is it the person back home? First question, back home. Fertility. I'm not seeing that. No babies. Is it the person right now? Crystal. See the truth. It's saying the person right now is a see the truth moment. Is like a truth moment.
Okay.
But if you go back home, this is somebody you're gonna have to baby. The person from back home, you're gonna have to cater, baby, wipe nose and ass. But the person here is a crystal. Say what?
Yeah, it's a bit funny that this is popping up also because it's kind of been like an on again, off it again kind of thing, and I'm wondering, like, did it have any like potential future? But it's just kind of, it's really, I don't want to say magically reappeared on the radar, but yeah, and I haven't been concrete about it. I've been giving like little hints of what my intentions are, and there hasn't been a no or anything like that. So that's why I was just a bit curious if it was the one I'm thinking about that I'm actually seeing while I'm up here.
Yeah, it's that one. It's a curse. Let me ask it again. I want to double check Spirit because this is important. Spirit say do this favor and ask again because it's very important. Okay, now you say the one that's up here, Spirit, is formed, the one where you currently reside. Double question, is this one the one form? Is it going to work out? Hook up, mate. Peace offering. Artistic expression. Gotcha. Flow of prosperity. Yes. So is this person into teaching as well?
Not currently. I don't know if they have previously, but yeah.
Well, they gave you the flow of prosperity for this relationship, meaning it's gonna be very financially stable once everything hook up. Then they gave me artistic expression, but they say this person plays the arts as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they got peace offering, meaning that both of y'all gave up something for this. So this is gonna work out.
Yeah. Okay. Can I ask one more question or
Sure.
not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this person originally not from Australia?
Is it a foreigner? So is this person not from Australia? Is this person not from Australia? Work your magic. Go now. Open your heart to love. They not saying, they just saying work your magic, go now and open your heart to love. I think you know who they talking about, what they're trying to say. Like don't try to narrow it down. They just keep saying open your heart to love to this person, work your magic and go now.
Okay. Alright, so it's not who I thought it was originally. Okay. That's fine.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represent your subconscious mind, what is you think about, desire, fear, want. In this house right here, you have the 10 of Earth in the upside down position. Spirit is saying you are thinking you're gonna fail, and Spirit say you are so far from the damn truth. Stop thinking you're not gonna make it. Stop thinking everything, the bottom could drop out of everything. Spirit say you are so far from the truth. No more doubt. Spirit said no more doubt. No more doubt. No more doubt. Would you like to ask this card a question about your subconscious mind? What you think about?
Yeah, just a bit more information in terms of what am I doubting, because I've always thought I was a pretty optimistic person. So it's like I've taken a lot of risks already. So I'm just a bit, if it's doubt or like a conflicting thought that I'm having.
Okay.
Of what I'm doing. Yeah.
Spirit, if it's not doubt or conflicting thought, what are you saying? Elaborate a little bit more. Elaborate a little bit more. Okay. He said, let it go. He said, find the blessing in your current situation. And he says, follow your heart. Let it go. Find the blessing in your current situation and follow your heart. So this is the dream you've been chasing. Don't think that you're not going to make it to the top. So I think it's a conflicting thought. If it's not doubt, it's just like, okay, what if this don't work out? And they saying they told you the contract is going to be right. The relationship is going to be right. Let it go. Just find the blessing in your current situation and follow your heart. Go for it. Take that leap. All right, now we finna go up here to your future. I like this one here. We go up here to your 5th card, which is in your 9th house. Your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your 9th house represents your future, your reality, what will come, what will be coming to you. And in this house right here, you have Ogun. Having Narisha Ogun in your future, he says everything. He is going to fight your battles. He's going to knock down everything. But more importantly, and he says he wants you to understand what he's trying to say here. He's going to deliver conflict resolution for you.
Okay.
So if you're sitting up here and you feel like you have an issue with something, or you feel like something, and you go home, you can't sleep at night and something ain't right, he says call on his name, tell Ogun or Archangel Michael, whichever one you privy to. They're both the same. Tell them to go and fix it. Say, Michael, Ogun, go and fix this for me. Sterilize the situation. Give me a conflict resolution to this situation. He said he just wants you to call and ask for him. And that's it. And he'll take care of everything. Every future fight you have, call on him. Do spell work to him. He'll fix it.
And is there any particular offerings or anything I need to give?
Ogun, what would you like for him to give you? What would you like for him to give you? Release tension, come out of the closet, and he says drink more water. Could you give him, and this is going to sound crazy, I know, but this is what he's saying. Could you give him a statue of a pretty woman? Like if you make an altar to him, could you kind of just put a statue of a Barbie doll up there, like a pretty woman? Because he's saying he wants something beautiful to look at. Or if you set your altar, set him up where he can look at something like a prize, a crystal, something beautiful.
Easy done.
These are recently asking for the craziest things, and if people think it takes a lot, it don't. They just ask for the simplest thing.
Yeah, I was gonna put a photo of myself, but hey.
I love it. I love it. How do you like your reading, bro?
Yeah, it was good. It was not what I was expecting, but it went in an area that I needed some resolution in, and actually when I made this booking with you a few months ago, I had serious misgivings about coming up where I was, and that's why I made the actual booking, because I was trying to see whether or not I should do it, and I just went ahead and did it. So it kind of gave me some, like you said, retrospective that it was the right choice to make. So yeah, I'm pleased that part did kind of come into it. Yeah.
Well, we got a little bit more time before my next reading. We could just throw some random questions out there for you.
All right. I guess a bit more on the contract side of things. Since I'm expecting a couple of them, I was hoping to be a bit more specific on what the contract was, whether it was to do with just besides teaching, I'm also expecting to do a PhD coming up shortly. And that's why I was. Is it in relation to my PhD work, or is it in relation to more of the lecturing, like you said, classroom kind of side, or is it something else I haven't been thought of yet?
Okay, so Spirit, concerning this contract, peer into it. Show me a little bit more details with this contract. What is the best contract for him? What is the best contract to which he's going to do PhD, teaching auditorium? What's going on? What's the best contract route he should take? Give me insight. You can do it. Purification. Father, husband, brother, son. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna ask about your dad, and then I'm gonna tell you what the cards say. What occupation did your father have?
He was a salesman,
Oh.
like an on-the-road salesman for a cigarette company, believe it or not.
Cigarettes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know what this means to you, but they're saying you probably can relate your dad to this contract. They're saying purification, and again, Archangel Michael showed up. Purification, Archangel Michael, and father, husband, brother, son. I want to know what type of music. You should look at what type of music your dad listened to, because they saying your father, information on your father holds the key to the contract. And I don't. That's all they telling me, and I don't know what that means.
Did that have anything to do with my Slavic heritage?
Okay, now see, now I can get. Does it? It has anything to do with the Slavic heritage, spirit? Spiritual laws of attraction. There we go. Woo. Yes. It's so basically the contract. I don't know if a guy from a Slovenian guy, Slavic guy, is going to present it to you, but they saying spiritual laws of attraction. So the Slavic heritage does have something to do with the contract. So whatever contract leads to what the Slavics and your father has going on, that's the one you choose. Again, I'm lost in all of this because they're saying you know what you hold the key to your father, so they just telling me to tell you. So I guess this is kind of like a private matter.
Yeah, and just I guess I've got one more question just to narrow it down. Would this contract be on the music end or on the actual academic end?
Okay, Spirit, let's reiterate that question. Will it be on the music end? Spirit says, see the other person's point of view. Will it be on the academic side? Spirit said, meditate. So the meditate is, this is what you prayed for. So see the other person's point of view. Oh, excuse me. Whew. See the other person's point of view on the PhD side. On the PhD side, they saying this is a prayer. You pray to be the teacher, educator, however that is. But on the music side, it's like see the other person's point of view. It's like they're praising you for the music. They're praising you for the teaching of the music or something like that. Not more so as learning the ins and outs. I don't know if that's making sense.
Kind of. It's just that to be honest with you, I've kind of like given up the music side of stuff because I only sort of do it as a like a casual like hobby kind of thing. I never, if it's the project that I'm thinking about, I never really gave it much thought, except this one kind of like track that I did. But I'm just wondering if it's I'm finishing this like I guess you could say the Slavic project that I was doing in my music, but I'm also doing that in my academic work as well, which is why it's a bit confusing.
Damn. Yeah, it is. Spirit, will the project, let's act a different way. Will is the project do he need to finish the Slavic project? Let's ask that. Is that what you're telling him he needs to go about doing this via the Slavic project? Okay, they said clear and shield your energy on the Slavic project. This is like move past it.
Move past it, okay, which is what I haven't done yet.
Yeah, so it's the other version then.
I know this may sound stupid, but does it have anything to do with vampirism?
Okay, Spirit, does it have anything to do with vampirism? Stay focused. Does it have anything to do with vampirism? Nurture yourself. Power of joy, yes. It really does have any. It really does. What the hell you into, man?
That's what I'm writing my master thesis on at the moment.
You gonna do something with Count Dracula?
Actually, that's what it's based on, yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm tracing the timeline of vampires as an actual identity group, as opposed to just being mythology. And I'm actually tracing a timeline down to where, so I'm going into actual historical accounts and records of where vampires may have existed in the 14th and 15th century. So that's what my current research topic is.
See, now I'm going to tell you something, because I like vampires too. I like vampires, but I really enjoy werewolves. I'm one of them guys there, the lycanthropes and all that stuff. So, but I know...
Well, the problem is with that, it's funny when you said retreat to nature, because a lot of this stuff I'm doing is in evolutionary biology. So I'm looking at animals that have a metaphagic or like blood drinking diet, so like vampire ants, fish, all that kind of stuff as a part of my research. So, and a lot of people seem to be taken by it very quickly. So I'm wondering whether that's the kind of area that they're talking about for me to go down as opposed to the music.
Yes, it is. Now let me hit you with this one right here, and this is in your own backyard, believe it or not. When you want to talk about vampirism, you have to talk about the Aborigines people, because people don't understand with that dirt, that desert, that dry. That's what they had to drink. They were drinking the blood of those animals. Now that's where you're gonna go to the primal state of vampirism, and I studied this a little bit in school with Coach Ashley. And he was saying there's people in the desert that drink the blood of animals, and that can be a genetic trigger as well, to have a hankering and a longing for that. Even when you're fresh water, you still do what's in your nature.
That's actually what my thesis is about. Funny enough, I'm actually looking back, going into RNA and DNA and seeing the actual cultural triggers or cultural memory going past before Cro-Magnon man. There's actually a form of humanoid that may have been an actual vampire, but is now since either being deceased or doesn't live anymore, and as a result it's continued on in our culture. And
here's a secondary thing, man. I listen, I'm a brainiac, believe it or not. With the development of the human pancreas and everything that filters out the blood and all that stuff there, that filtered all the blood filters, the primates or the early man who was into the vampirism, the blood wasn't getting filtered out so big because the pancreas shrunk so bad. So you got to think about it. If they was into vampirism as a survival method, the blood became tainted due to the diet, and the pancreas are getting smaller, no more eating raw meat and stuff, and now you got toxins running in the blood, and bam, dying out.
And that's basically what I'm looking at, because there's two types of vampirism. Like you said, there's vampirism where it's compulsory, where they need to do it in order to survive, and then there's like what they call opportunistic. So it could have been a thing where it was, like you said, a survival mechanism, and they might have stockpiled on stuff in order to compensate for the lack of. And that's what I'm kind of going down, but I'm actually doing a lot of prep work because I have nothing published. My lecturers are telling me focus on publishing, and then you'll get into the PhD program as a result of those works being published. But it's a long road, as you know.
Oh my God, dude, you have something that everybody is afraid to touch on.
What's that?
No, this study, this thesis paper, they're afraid to touch on it because it's so taboo.
Yeah, and that's why everyone here's kind of like, oh, like this is amazing, and like all these kind of. I'm like, are they just kind of like being nice for the sake of it, or do they like generally into what it is that I'm suggesting? And so I've had a lot of conflicting thoughts over it. Yeah.
Nah, no doubt on this. This is gonna take you to the next level because there haven't been a study on it outside of Count Dracula and the mythical vampire. They haven't been a real tangible tie from mythology to reality, and because everybody's afraid of it.
Yeah, and this is where the area I'm looking to is looking for that biological tie where it may exist. So, like I said, it's a theory at this point. Whether or not it happens is another thing. But I just didn't want to waste years and years of like study and research. That's where it's fall apart. So that was the other thing I was concerned about too.
Nah, this is a good thing. Spirit is blessing this. This is good. You got something good here.
And at least I've always got up. Sorry, what was the other name that you gave to Archangel Michael?
Ogun. This is the African. This is the African version of Archangel Michael.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Ogun.
Yeah, no worries. I was just writing that down. So I didn't want to go one way or the other. If I do both, then all things satisfied.
I like that. Don't take no chances. I love it.
Yeah, to take no chances, I'll go both directions. Yeah, whatever. So,
my man, I love it. I love it. Woo. Well, man, it was a brilliant pleasure talking to you, man. I love all this stuff.
Man. Yeah, same. And like I said, if you ever need any info or whatever, I'll send you a copy of it once it's all done. But I should have one paper finished by I think Christmas or just after Christmas. So.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. I look forward to it. This is exciting. See, I like this stuff here, man. So now you gotta have me crack open a couple books, and now I want to study more on the.
yeah, definitely. Once you get into it, it's very like consuming. And like I didn't like go, hey, let's do vampirism. It was like I was mainly doing philosophy and identity, and I was just like learning. Mainly dealing with things like social construction, like how people make identities and stuff like that. I was like, hang on a minute. If you can make gender a social construct, then surely things like this are social constructs as well.
That's right.
So then it led me down that path, and it was like, it was really weird because as a kid I've always had obsessions with like vampires and werewolves and stuff like that as well. So.
I like it. I love it, man. This is gonna be big, and we need to know that missing link. That we need to know that we ain't going crazy, and it is a group of people that are vampiric, it's sucking blood, and with all the cannibalistic traits that the Illuminati, that people claiming the Illuminati doing and stuff. It brings life to those conspiracy theorists and validate them. So you got a real live baby on your hands here.
And exactly, and I'm not being conspiratorial about it. And this is the thing. Like I said, it gives it some of those ideas some legitimacy, but yet I'm actually using real science, and I'm going about it in a way where it's not coming across as he's just another one of those crazies.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, if I could do it on their own terms, using their own methods, then they can't deny that. And I think if you have a look at, like they're starting to dig up a lot of vampire graves and all that kind of thing now. So I'm even like looking at, there could be primers and stuff like that are happening in the media already. To just in case like something like this does come along.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So,
and they're gonna put it all on mental illness.
Well, this is what originally my research was, that I wanted to have these or the vampiric identity registered as a genuine identity. So that way it became less of a mental illness, which is called Renfield syndrome after Dracula itself.
Right.
And that's only used on criminal cases, so people like serial killers or whatnot that have actually committed crime in order to feed, as opposed to people which are just going about their ordinary day lives, which are just using it as a means to belong to a certain social group or social class, and I'm using it that way. So then it's like, well, are you going to discount your own theories or not?
That's right.
Yeah. So it has to move from a psychiatric illness into a public health field, just like you do with people that are recovering from any kind of, or I guess you could say,
psychosis.
Like drug addiction.
Yeah, drug addiction or psychosis.
Yeah, things like that. So, I mean, if you move those into public health fields, then you have to move things like your metaphagy and stuff like that in public health as well, because it becomes more about treating the individual than it is about actual treating a disorder.
Wow. Dude, that's going to be heavy. With everybody want to identify as something, that's going to be heavy. And think about all those people who's going to come out the woodworks, and now they can, and just go along with me. I'm a businessman at heart. People who come along with those identities and they say, well, I'm into they give it a technical name, the vampiristic, that's my nature, that's my culture. Now you can start a 501c3 for help groups and all that stuff there. It can spiral into something that can truly free people's identity. Not saying we want everybody to go around slitting throats, but but it's something that they can feel free enough to be part of this world, and instead of hiding in the shadows and being gothic and angry at themselves because they have an addiction, so to say. I feel you. I like it. It's
yeah, exactly. And a lot of people that do currently hold these, like, you know, identity.
Water on my hands before I touch these cards. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading zodiac signs and birthdays. Ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing a message from our Ancestor reading. I want you to pay attention to the message and not the character. Some people, they'll get lost in the whole shuffle. Who is it? Who is it? Where they from? And they typically don't get the message the Ancestor saying. So if you can, just focus on the message instead of the Ancestor, okay?
Okay.
Whew. What else? Gave you the direct energy reader spiel. It is being recorded to be played on YouTube at certain dates. What else? One more shuffle. How you been?
I'm alright. I've been under the weather these past couple of days, but I've been alright.
That's probably why the hell I'm sitting up here just develop a cough out of nowhere. I'm sitting up here coughing and swigging water and shit. I don't know what the hell just happened.
Yeah, my daughter was in close contact with somebody who caught COVID, and then we all got sick. So yeah, we've been under the weather.
Yeah, that damn COVID ain't no joke, boy.
Yeah, and she's one, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It didn't affect her?
But I've been alright. Huh?
It didn't affect her?
Well, she got sick, but nothing major. She was running a fever for a couple of days, and then once she started running a fever, then I went and got her tested, and she did test positive. But other than that, she's fine. It's just kind of like she had like the flu or something, but she's okay now.
All right. Well, I've taken a little bit of shuffling your cards. I want you to say your first name so I can pray on them. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. Let me deal out these 5 cards. Deal you 5 cards. Each card represents an ancestor. First 4 cards are reserved for females. The last card is reserved for a male, but any energy could come through. Each one, okay?
Okay.
Oh, man. All right. We're going to start off with your first ancestor. Keep in mind, I'm not tired. That's just spirit.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start out with your first ancestor. Your first ancestor came in the form of the 2 of air in the upside down position. Now, this ancestor is telling me, this is a male. This ancestor is telling me about you ignoring somebody, like purposely giving somebody the cold shoulder. They're giving you the cold shoulder, and you guys are just agreeing not to fuck with each other. This ancestor is not liking this. I don't know if this is sibling, romantic partner, but this ancestor is coming back saying this is not right. This is not, y'all supposed to cut this out and stop it. his message to you is detached from drama. So who is it that you're beefing with, not speaking to, or don't want to talk to, not giving access to you?
Nobody that I can think of. I mean, me and my husband did get into it a couple of days ago, so I mean, it could be him, but other than that, I can't think of anybody else.
Are you holding back on him? Are you saying, well, are you still in your attitude with him?
No, not really.
That's it. So y'all been talking, communicating. Baby, I love you. Slight little rubs and touches.
Yep.
So what is this ancestor talking about? Somebody who the both of you has a mutual agreement not to deal with each other, and this ancestor is saying detach from drama. You friends? You still friends with everybody you done been friends with? You and nobody never had an argument. Say fuck you, girl. Fuck you, girl. We ain't gotta never talk. Fuck you. I ain't gotta see you. You and your nappy head, baby. All that shit. They ain't never say nothing like that.
I mean, maybe a long time ago, but I ain't. You said it was a male, right?
A male energy saying detach from drama. They gave you the two of air upside down. This is communication. If it was upright, that means this would be loving communication. It came upside down. This is negative communication. Your message from your ancestor came with detach from drama. This means cut out the bullshit. So whoever it is you got an issue with, harking with, you need to really make amends. That person may need you. You may need that person. This ancestor came back and said, cut it out. Detach from drama. Since you can't think of nobody, would you like to ask this ancestor a question?
Yeah, who is this person?
If you done made friends with everybody in your life and you ain't separated from nobody, why would you ask them who it is? Because you'll know. I mean, that's a wasted question to me. Because you know who you don't deal with.
I don't deal with a lot of people, so I mean, like, I circle, like, so I wouldn't have any clue.
So let's take it to your job. I want you to look at every aspect of let's take it to your job. Did you and somebody on your job fall out? And that y'all?
No.
Okay, if it's not your job, let's go to your sisters, brothers.
No, like, we all talk.
All right. So I don't know what this guy telling you. I can only say what he's saying. Ancestor, she wants to know who the hell are you talking about? Who is she? They done made a mutual agreement not to deal with each other. Who are you talking about? Clear and shield your energy. He's saying the same thing. You need to clear and shield your energy. Stop letting this negativity mess you up like this. This detachment from somebody. I just hope you figured out who they talking about, because this is all he's saying, and he's shaking his head. He's stern on it. Maybe he can't articulate right, but he gave you the message. All right?
Okay. I'm going to have to think about that, because I don't...
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your second ancestor. This ancestor came in the form of the Seven of Water in the upright position. Okay, I see you, ancestor. This ancestor said everything is all good. Emotional wise, everything is all good. Why are you telling me everything is all good emotional wise? In what form of fashion? What form of fashion? Maeve with a V. M-A-V-E. Maeve. So that's what she calling herself. Why are you saying it's all good? You washed, you clean, you got the hex off of her, you got any negative energy that was sent to her off of her. Right, okay. Maeve says she got all the negative energy off of you that was sent to you. Something about Maeve having big feet and wearing all white shoes after Labor Day. And this is a bad thing. So I'm thinking this past Labor Day or this past holiday where you don't supposed to wear white shoes or something. I think this is when she came in and she removed some issues that were going on with you, curse wise or negativity wise, or somebody sent some negative at you. She's saying she removed it. Her message to you is you need to start praying and meditating more. Would you like to ask her a question?
I would like to know what did I have a curse on me or something?
Evidently, that's a wasted question again. If she says she can't, then she removed something that was placed on you. around by Labor Day, that means you had something on you. You didn't even know somebody probably threw something on you. I'm just going on what she said.
Yeah.
And she's saying you need to get prayed up a little bit more, meditate a little bit more protection around you.
Okay. No, I don't have a question.
All right. So now we're going to go over here to your third ancestor. This ancestor came, whoa, Jesus Christ, stop. This ancestor came in the form as like a preacher or Baptist minister, a savior, and he's toting Jesus Christ's cross real heavy. He came in the form of another 7. He came in the form of the 7 of fire in the upside down position. Evidently, they saying there, for some of the bad actions that you did, you kind of like need to repent or ask to be forgiven. I don't know what's going on with you, because you playing this goody girl stuff, and these people are saying you need to forgive somebody. They moved the curse from your ass, and that you need to repent or something for something odd that you did.
I don't know what I did.
So they saying you need to say sorry, you need to repent, you need to apologize for something.
Who am I apologizing to? Like,
they say go now. His message to you is go now, and keep in mind he's a preacher type energy, because he said he's for Jesus Christ, forgiveness. Spirit, who is it, this person that she need to ask for forgiveness for, or whatever the hell going on? Because somebody throwing stones at this girl, and somebody's mad at her, and she just can't figure this out. Who is this? Purification. Get it off of you. Who is this? Drink more water. Emotional priorities. Okay, I'm seeing something. Have you been to a game, a sporting event, something with bleachers, rafters,
no, I ain't been nowhere.
Come on, Spirit,
Not
develop.
no game in the past 2 years.
I'm jumping. You say in the last 2 years? I'm seeing something under a bleacher. I'm seeing something at a game. I'm seeing like a sporting event, bleachers. I'm seeing seats in the stands. You ain't been to nowhere where you had to sit in a stand, whether it was at a church or you sat up there on the pew and they had like a church inside a gymnasium or anything like that.
Not recently, like back in high school. If they're going that far back, but not.
Well, how you know it ain't somebody in high school that you fucked up and did wrong with that you need to apologize to?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. So I don't know.
Well, I'm going to tell the act spirit, is it somebody from high school that's fucking with you that hated you in high school? Because all the cards are lining up and they show me bleachers and I can see the high school gymnasium. But you may have an enemy that you don't even know. Y'all probably said, fuck you, bitch, just like the argument that I witnessed. You ain't never got to talk to me again, ho. Fuck you and your bald head self and all that other shit. And you done pissed this girl off and this bitch done learned magic and now she throwing shit at you. And you don't even know. People petty.
Maybe so. Well, is this somebody from high school?
Spirit, is this a high school thing going on? Is this like a long lost rival? I know what you're showing me. Is this a long lost rival? Mother, wife, sister, daughter. Oh, y'all was sisters in high school. Come on now.
Oh, I didn't think I know who he is.
And they in the magic now?
I don't know. I haven't talked to this person.
You better go on Facebook and look and see if they rubbing crystals on their ass. And if they so, it's a little simple apology to do, okay?
Okay.
We hurt people, you know. We hurt people. So now we finna go over here to your fourth ancestor. This ancestor here is a male. This ancestor is carrying the torch. Okay, this ancestor says that he don't give a shit. He'll burn shit down. This is pretty much an angry ancestor, and he believes in melting stuff, setting like applying pressure, making somebody crumble and fall and melt. He came in the form of the 3 of fire in the upright position, so he is saying that he's valuable. His energy is valuable to you. Now, they're saying you need to get real definite about what's going on with your children, because his message to you is keep an eye on your kid. He said,
all of them? Or
all
or
of,
kids?
he said kids, multiple plural. You need to really start applying pressure of the people you have around your children, or the people who are handling your children. You need to really break their ass and teach them how to treat your children. Not saying your children are being mistreated, but let's say they're not just getting the best acknowledgement. You follow me?
Yeah.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
They're not being mistreated, but they're not getting the best acknowledgement.
So let's say ain't nobody sitting up there beating their ass, but if they at a party and ain't nobody gonna give them a cupcake when they got some more cupcakes left over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do your kids go to daycare?
They do go to daycare.
Have you checked on that daycare teacher what's going on with them kids?
No, I haven't done like a walk-in on them.
How about you do that? These ancestors telling you this for a reason, darling.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you expected for them to tell you or what you wanted to hear, but they telling you the stuff.
I wasn't expecting anything. I was thinking about family, and I know I teach them tight in regards to family, but then I wasn't thinking about daycare. So that's all.
Yeah. Would you like to ask this ancestor a question about what he just told you?
Is there any child in particular that I need to pay close attention to?
Spirit, is there any child in particular she needs to pay close attention to? Flow of prosperity, okay. Come out of the closet, retreat to nature. Flow of prosperity, come out of the closet, retreat to nature. All of them got the same dad?
Yeah.
So what are you saying, Spirit? Flow of prosperity, come out of the closet, retreat to nature. It's not making sense because you're showing me a 13-year-old. He wouldn't be in daycare.
I don't have a 13-year-old.
I know that's what, but this is what they're showing me, a 13-year-old boy. Are you time jumping? What are you saying? What are you saying? Okay, the person at the daycare is watching somebody else's kid that don't belong in that daycare. An older person is around these kids and they probably tell him, hey, clean up this, move the bottle, move this, and the kid is saying, fuck that, and doing what they got to do. So be on the lookout for somebody that don't supposed to be at the daycare watching the babies, helping the person with the baby. I don't know if that's making sense to you.
So not the teachers, but somebody else is at the daycare.
Right. This is what, because they showed me a 13, 14-year-old boy. Ain't nobody abusing nothing. They just not looking after them adequately enough.
Okay. So it's an older child there, and they're not getting, the kid's not getting the attention that they need.
Right, because they're passing on the buck to the younger child, to the 14, 15-year-old to save money on having somebody watch the kid or something like that.
Okay.
Gotcha. Ooh, I had to fight that one. They come, y'all people just don't believe in communicating. Y'all are just some short-talking people. Jesus Christ. You have to cipher talking to a motherfucker in real life. All right. Let's go over here to your fifth ancestor. All right, this is a woman. Thank God, because these brothers, they looking out for you. Crazy.
So those are all dudes?
I think you had like one dude, two dudes, three dudes. Oh, 3 dudes and 2 chicks.
The second one was, okay. I know the second one was a female. I don't remember.
So now we're going to go into your fifth ancestor. And this is a female. This ancestor is represented by the 6 of water in the upside down position. So they saying stop laying down, stop resting, get up and go. Stop being lazy. This is what this ancestor is basically telling you. Time for being lazy, time for being clueless, laxadiddle, that shit is over with. She's saying get out there and swim in that water. So you need to put a little bit more energy and emotion into the things that's going on in your life. You can't just say, okay, everything is going to be okay and hope for the best. Now, her message to you is you need to start nurturing yourself. And she's not saying nurturing yourself as in primping and pressing on you. Nurturing yourself is getting your things together like making a better cohesive unit for you and the kids and the family, a safer environment. So no more saying, okay, the house is clean, I don't dirty it up, we got food. No more of that. She's basically saying there's always something you can improve on within your household and in your family. And this is what she's asking you to do.
Okay.
Would you like to ask her a question?
You said to make my house safer. What does she mean by that? Is there something?
Is there something inside the house that she need to be aware of? What are you talking about? Make her house safer. Spiritual laws of attraction. Okay. Focus upon your strength. Release tension. Spiritual law. You're drawing in a lot of negative energy. For whatever reason, I don't know. There's a lot of negative energy coming your way from some source. And she says, release tension. Focus upon your strength and spiritual laws of attraction. You need to fortify yourself spiritually. Spiritual protect them kids. Spiritually protect them houses. That house. Do you not know that there's evil people out there that don't like you for no damn reason?
No, I don't. I be confined to my own.
And you could be doing quite well, have a great looking husband, everything going good for you. Somebody look around the corner, I hope that hoe lose everything because I lost everything. Even in your own family. You gotta now see why they saying wake up. Wake up and start fortifying yourself. You need spiritual protection. Hell, somebody from high school was throwing shade at you, to which the auntie, it was so weak, the auntie had to brush that out the way. And you don't even know what you did to that girl. But they saying it was something involving an abortion or something, like a pregnancy. But that's neither here nor there.
They said it was something involving a pregnancy.
It was something involving a pregnancy with this person. That's why she mad at you. It was something involving a pregnancy. She probably got pregnant. You didn't. You probably told her to get an abortion, that type of thing. Or yeah. But that's what it's saying. They ain't tell me in detail. They say to help you remember it was somebody getting pregnant in school and that person is still mad at you for some odd reason. Maybe you married the nigga she wanted. I don't know.
That's possible. But I don't know anything about a pregnancy, but if I married the person that she wanted, then that's possible. But no, I don't be paying attention to what other people feel or think about my life.
All right. But did you get what these ancestors were saying?
Yes.
They're coming back to offer you some protection. To tell you need to protect yourself up. That's why these ancestor readings are so uncanny. You never know what they're going to say.
Yes. They definitely caught me off guard with all of this. So,
all right. So how did you feel? I ain't going to say how you like it. Because I don't think you like it. How you feel about your ancestor reading?
how do I feel? I don't know how I feel. I have mixed feelings about it. I just have to essentially do the work and pay attention. Just stop being so naive.
Yeah, I think that's a good start.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask, does this person's name start with an R?
Let me see. Let me see how much time we got because I got another call coming in. I just want to make sure we didn't go over the time. All right. Spirit, does this particular individual name start with an R? Does this person's name start with an R? This is the card you wanted me to pick up. See the other person's point of view. Yes. And twin flame. Yeah, shit, yep. This person's name starts with an R, and this is all due to a twin flame thing they feel.
What's this twin flame thing? Like
Twin flame, relationship.
love?
Yeah. The answer to your question, they said yes. This person's name starts with an R. That's the card I pulled, yes. Then they said it's a twin flame thing. You probably dated somebody they like. And then they said see the other person's point of view. Put yourself in that person's shoes and kind of remember what this person liked. So I think it's a relationship thing this person is heated at you over.
Yeah. Okay.
So now you know the person.
Yeah.
My cards ain't never wrong. Just gotta be willing to open up and expand.
Yeah. That used to be like my best friend back in
Y'all just be fighting the Baron.
No, I just, that's a long time ago. Like, I don't even think about that person.
Let that person think about you, stalking your ass on Facebook. She got my man.
But we be so disconnected from Facebook too. Unless she like gets the information, because my mom is still at home and stuff like that. My mom be running her mouth and bragging and stuff like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, get your ass some protection.
Okay, I will.
All right, now I can ask, how did you like your reading?
I mean, I feel better that now I know for sure who he is. I'm not happy about having to go back to this person and apologize.
You could just sit up there and call your mama and be like, girl, I apologize for if we ever, you ain't got to say nothing. If I ever wronged you in any way when we was in school, girl, I just apologize. That'll break every spell she ever did. All right?
Alright.
All right. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thank you.
I hope you get better and all that good stuff. My blessings going out to you and the family.
Thank you. Thank you. I know I had a reading with you a couple of months ago,
Mhm.
and it was a chakra reading, and I think it's 10 card spread. And you did tell me I was going to have another child, and I am thankfully with child now. So I do appreciate the work that you do, and I thank you for this reading as well.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
All right. You have your good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
That was a great one. It was a fight, but she figured out the person. And let me tell you some people. Some people can sit up here and throw rocks and hate you from a long time ago and throw shit at you. You never know what it is. So it's always good to be prayed up, protected up, and everything else. If you ain't hit that like button by now, I don't know what you're doing. So hit it. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust the you and universe. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.